benefit of AI, obviously, is that we have massive amounts of patient data within our systems today, as well as payer data, candidly. And most of us don't really leverage that to the extent that we can. So there's all kinds of ways to build algorithms to figure out, patient contact preferences, to determine, payer cycle times when you submit a claim to a payer. Do they take longer or shorter to process different claim types? What's your probability of denial? All those kind of things can be mined using artificial intelligence. We can automate processes in combination between RPA and AI solutions, and we'll talk about some examples of that today, where we've just completely automated revenue cycle processes that we no longer need people to do. And really, just in general, what are the tasks that I just talked about that are prime for automation? It's the simple, repetitive tasks. It's the things that you're doing over and over all day, every day within your operation that when something's done 100 times the exact same way, it can be automated pretty easily and quickly.
Thanks, Jeff. There are a lot of people who are in the space of AI. There are a lot of vendors who say, we have the solution to your problems. We got the AI solution that'll correct all the ills of your operation. But I would tell you, when we dig into that, what we find is what a lot of people are throwing around as AI really is basic automation that we've had in place for years, screen scraping, some of those things. And to us, that's not true AI. It's not machine learning. It doesn't get better over time. It literally just does the same thing over and over until we tell it to do something different. We see AI going to the next step of, okay, yes, it takes the repetitive task and it automates that, but it learns as it goes as to how we enhance that even further. So in our case, as I said, clearly there are a lot of vendors in the marketplace, a lot of them specifically specializing in AI. So you might say, well, okay, what did you think about that, or why didn't you go down that path? In our case, again, we believe what we found is a partner, which is a good mix of revenue cycle expertise, and we know that. We've already vetted that in the business that they do for us, that has expanded their operation and their line of business to develop AI potential really in two phases. One, to make their company better at what they do in serving clients like Atrium Health, but then taking that a step further and taking the next step back to their clients and say, if this makes us achieve better outcomes on the business that we do for you, it can help you achieve better outcomes on the business that you're doing internally. And we believe that's just a key component to this being a successful operation. Again, the last bullet point on here, it talks about collaboration across multiple teams, IT, operations, and the vendor. Again, I won't belabor that, can't emphasize that enough, but in our arrangement and working with Meduit, we believe that gave us a faster start out the gate, because we already had those things in place and those relationships were already there. So Jeff, I'll turn it back over to you.
All right, thanks everyone, and Chris, thanks.
Thank you guys.
Have a great day.